Hey guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Amber. As you can tell, this is a family channel, and as you can tell by the title, today I am going to be talking about what happened when I gave birth, which, by the way guys, I gave birth on the 1st of January, which is a crazy time to give birth, like a crazy day obviously to give birth, which was quite a shock. But before I get into this video of explaining properly about what happened and stuff, I actually first of all want to apologise for not uploading for such a while and being a little bit off topic, off schedule kind of thing, because I know that we did upload quite a bit at one point, and then obviously when I gave birth it kind of backtracked a little bit. So we've just been trying to get into a routine. Obviously, as you can probably guess, it's been a little bit, trickier. With having two children. So, anyways, I'm gonna go on. I want to also say, like, comment down below or message us on Instagram. Our Instagram will be down below in the description box. If you want us to do a video of comparison with the births, then I will definitely do that. Just either comment down below or message us on Instagram. I'll definitely do that. So now onto the topic of actually giving birth. So around Christmas time, I was having what felt like not contractions but more pressure. So I just kind of tossed it aside, thinking that it was just going to be, Braxton Hicks or something. And when it got to the 31st of December, and I woke up early. I took Sky downstairs, my daughter. I took her downstairs, and then I was just going about with my day, and I started getting contractions during the day, but I kind of again just shoved it aside like Braxton Hicks, or it was just what I was kind of wanting because I was getting fed up of being pregnant and stuff, like, because bear in mind this is like 11 days early of when it was meant to be due. But I had a feeling that he was also going to come early because so did Sky, so there was a chance obviously of him coming early. So anyways, we decided to when David had a lie-in, it was his turn to have a lie-in. Sometimes we have tries and turns to have lies-in, and David had a lie-in on that day. When he woke up, I told him, like, I do feel like I'm having contractions, but we kind of, again, like I said, we just decided to try and keep it at the back of our mind, and but just kind of keep an eye out on it. When it got closer to, around tea time, my contractions had started to get kind of bad. Sorry, that's my daughter. She's downstairs with her dad. So they started to get bad towards the end, anyways. Well, not bad, but like just more frequent, if that makes sense. So we decided to ring up my sister and just say to my sister, like, I'm not sure if, if it genuinely is the real thing, like, we could be wrong, but I just want her to know, just in case, because she would have been coming to pick up my daughter, so that she can have my daughter whilst I obviously give birth. So we rang up her and we told her, and she said that's fine, like, if I feel like it's getting, more and more difficult or anything, for me to ring her up so she can come straight and pick up Sky. So we decided to get everything ready, because in the end we decided that no matter if I am genuinely in labour or not, because it was coming up to Sky's bedtime, if I'm in labour or not, Sky's going to go down to my sister's and sleep at my sister's. So we got everything ready. Like, we made sure that the hospital bag, because they was going to drop us off at the hospital, so we made sure the hospital bag was ready for our baby, and for me and David. We made sure that Sky had her bag for her to go to my sister's. So my sister and husband came and picked us up picked us up and dropped us off at the hospital, and they went straight home. Again, like I said, this was New Year's Eve. So whilst all you lot are all celebrating, I was going to the hospital, getting ready to have my baby. We got to the hospital and they said that I'm definitely in labour. I was 1 centimetre at the time, and they said that within an hour they're going to send me home, that they just wanted to keep an eye on me for an hour, do some more checks, see if it escalates fast, and then they can keep me, and if it doesn't, then they're going to send me home. So I was like, okay. Obviously they did some more checkups and so on, so on. And then within an hour I went home because I was a bit upset, obviously, because I didn't want to go home. I just wanted to have my baby now and stuff. Of course, I was in pain, you know. So they just said, just, you know, being at home will help a little bit because it will make it go by a little bit faster, whereas when you're at the hospital you're kind of always waiting for it to happen, and it can feel like it's dragging on a lot longer, which is true. When I look back, I'm glad that I did that, but when, you know, it was happening at the time, I was just like, I just want him out, you know. But anyways, so we went home. We called David's mum to pick us up from the hospital. She picked us up and she stayed with us from the time from there on until I gave birth. So we went home. David brought down my blanket, helped me on the settee because I was also meant to get into a bath, but I fell asleep and David didn't dare wake me up because obviously I was in pain, and I'd be really upset if he woke me up, because I'd probably just end up feeling the contractions again, and I was trying to get as much rest as I possibly could. So I fell asleep on and off for hours and hours and hours. I literally, so we left to go to the hospital about 7 o'clock, just after 7 o'clock, which was just after Sky's bedtime. And that's when my sister took her. And then we came back, and I think it was around 9 o'clock or something. I went to sleep, kept coming on and off, obviously, because of my contractions. I'd wake up with my contractions and then I'd go back to sleep if I could, and stuff. Then towards the end, they started getting bad. I kept asking David if we could go to the hospital because it was hurting too much, and I didn't like it, obviously, and I wanted the epidural. So David just kept saying just try and wait it out a little bit, because then I started panicking just in case it was like we got there and I was only like 2 or 3 centimetres, and I really didn't want that because I feel like it would have just made it a lot more hell for me. So I tried waiting it out, tried falling asleep. Every now and again I'd either wake up from a contraction or from the fireworks. So towards the end, I actually started getting really angry at David, and I just shouted at him and I was like, I want to go to hospital now, because I was honestly just fed up with the pain and I just wanted that epidural just so that I could relax a little bit. He rang up the hospital and they said just to get in a bath and try and relax. So I did. I tried. David's mum went upstairs to go and run the bath. Whilst I was trying to get off the settee to get my way upstairs, which was obviously hard when we're having contractions every like couple of minutes. So I got to the stairs. Anyways, and when I got to the stairs, I think it was only like 2 steps that I got on with the stairs, and my waters broke. And as soon as my waters broke, I needed to push, which was a bit of a shock because the last time when I was in labour with Sky, I didn't need to push straight away when my waters broke. It was a couple of hours afterwards, whereas this time I genuinely needed to push like straight away as soon as my waters broke. So David's mum came running down the stairs. David was trying to help me off the stairs so that we could go like straight away to the hospital. So I was walking and trying to get in. Bear in mind, outside it was snowy, it was really dark, so you could hardly see. I'll put in some videos now of it. It was really dark, you couldn't see.
I'm sorry it's going to be a bit slow. I'm trying to avoid all bumps as well.
Properly. I got to the car. I tried getting in the car, which was a struggle, you know. I was pushing in the car. I honestly was really close to having him in the car. It was honestly a nightmare. There was a massive like lorry thing that was in the middle of the road. Luckily enough, there was enough room for us, you know, to go past to get to the hospital. If that was like completely in the way, honestly, it would have been a nightmare. So I was pushing in the car. We finally got to the hospital, and David's mum ran out of the car. She went to the reception bit and asked them to quickly get someone and to also come and help us, because obviously I was pushing, like I said. So they quickly ran, they brought a wheelchair, and then David's mum was trying to get me out of the car so I could go on the wheelchair, but I kept sitting back down in the car because I needed to push, and you know, and then I finally managed to stand up out of the car properly. When I stood up, my second lots of water went as long as my mucus, so that was not a very good sight. I got on the wheelchair. I started like going, and then we had to go in like a lift. So when I was in the lift, and there was like this midwife that came out of nowhere. I honestly didn't even know where she came from. Like, I didn't see her at the bottom with us or anything like that. She just came out of nowhere helping me relax, and I was like, whoa, where did you come from? And then that midwife honestly was so nice, so nice. She was really nice. She helped me, like, you know, she helped me relax as well. She didn't make me feel pressured or anything. She was just, you know, it was like she knew completely what to do, like not just helping me, you know, push and stuff, just how to help me relax as well. And she made me feel comfortable, if that makes sense, which was really good, and I liked that. As soon as, like I said, all this time I'm pushing as well, by the way, and within 15 minutes of me being in that hospital, I gave birth to our baby boy Jaden. He was £6.14, and also he's just so adorable. He came at 2:14 a.m. in the morning on the 1st of January 2021. He was also the second baby to be born where I live. Honestly, the second baby to be born. I was so shocked. It's just, honestly, it was crazy. I just couldn't believe it. As soon as he was born, it was all, you know, all that pain, it's still just completely gone. Like, so I didn't use any pain relief or anything like that. They tried giving me gas and air, but I can't do with gas and air. I tried it with my last birth and I was sick everywhere, so I was like, no, I'm not even gonna risk that again. Obviously I couldn't have the epidural because I was shouting at them, telling them that I wanted the epidural whilst I was in that lift and trying to go into the hospital and everything, and they were saying to me they think it's too late, and when obviously they checked, I knew it was too late, but in my mind it was like, I need that epidural. When they checked, they said, yeah, it's definitely too late, because they could see his head. So then I was just like, but I don't care, I want the epidural. They're like, no, I'm sorry, you can't have the epidural. That's when they offered me the you know, the gas and air, and I completely refused that. So I had to use my breathing skills to, you know, actually push him out and throughout the whole contractions and stuff, which, to be honest, that helped me a lot more, if I'm honest. I look back now and I'm so glad David did not like be like, okay, let's go to the hospital then, or anything. Like, I'm glad that he tried getting me to wait it out a little bit. Even though there and then I was not happy with him. I just wanted to scream and shout in his face, because I was like, you're not in this pain, you don't understand the pain. But when I look back, I'm really glad, and I'm glad I didn't use anything. And you know, I don't even care. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I am really proud of myself because I managed to push him out without having to use anything, and so I am really proud of myself because I never ever thought I'd be able to do that, and I did. So I'm quite proud of myself with that because I used the epidural last time with my last birth. So yeah, I'm quite proud of myself with that. But honestly, this birth, it just went really well. Like, even though it was quite, obviously, of course, it was painful, but I don't know, I feel like I was a lot more relaxed in this birth than in my last. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will add in when he was first born a video and what he looks like now at the end of the video as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell for notifications, and follow us on Instagram, which will be in the description box.
You nice clothes. You're warm now. Your hat's like way too big for you. Hey, good tiny you are. You're trying to figure out your weight now, eh? Sharp at camera, eh, Mum? It was an absolute effort, wasn't it? And you got here. Your little giant hat on. Hi.
Look how chubby his face is. This is what he's like now, guys. He's so big now. Look at him. He's so big. Oh, look at his little face. Look at his little face. Oh, yes, you have. You got a little face. He's so chubby. He's so chubby. Yeah.